to a very special Gundam Battle Operation 2 featuring the Zaku II, the base model Zaku II, a unit that was created to take over for the original Zaku. The Zaku II is considered by many to be one of those kind of masterpiece suits in the fact that it's so versatile, it's so easy to produce, and it's so easy to modify that just kind of creates a standard in a way. And thus the reason why a number of different Zaku units that came afterwards modeled themselves to some extent after the Zaku II itself. Of course, this unit goes from level 1 to level 5. It goes up to the highest cost of 300, is ground and space capable. It is a general, and it has a ballistic, beam, and melee resistance of 10. A range strength of 17, the plus 2 is from a modification. A melee strength of 13, the plus 2 again is from the modification. A movement speed of 110, and a thrust gauge of 50. For parts, we have 14 for close, 16 for medium, and long range 14. Now those are also modified, as you can see with little green brackets on there. So just subtract 2 from each of those numbers, so it would be 2, 12, 14, and 12. For equipment, this unit has the venerable Zaku machine gun, which is a decent option, but it fires somewhat at a staggered rate. I kind of wish they would make it like the Zaku machine gun, or a Zaku machine gun, and it just fired rapid fire, but that's just me. We also have the Zaku bazooka, which is probably what most people are going to use. It staggers, it does pretty hefty amount of its damage right up front. You'll get a lot of use out of it. And then there's the MP-80 machine gun. It fires much faster than the standard Zaku machine gun. It has a, smaller drum, does slightly less damage, has slightly less range, however, reloads and fires faster, so you can get more of that damage and potential stagger buildup on the target. And then we have the infamous Heat Hawk, when you gotta give them the Hawk. Then we got the Cracker, or the Cracker Grenade, which has low range, you only have 3, but does decent damage. You can chuck it, and it can potentially hit multiple targets depending. So if you see a brawl that you're not part of with a Zaku II, chuck one of these in, and you're going to get some nice damage out of it. For skills, we have Leg Shock Absorber, Quick Boost, Personnel Radar, High Performance Balancers, and High Spec AMBAC. Oh. This is a suit that you get the base cost for free. And all the way up to 300, which is probably the level 5, but 300 is the one you're going to use the most. It is a good, solid unit that can take one heck of beating. The only problem is it doesn't have an evasion skill, so very quickly the Zaku II S-type just kind of takes over. The only thing I kind of wish that they would add to the level 5 is just a dodge roll. It would be fairly much a beast. Yeah, it's a little bit behind the times in some of the suits it goes up against that have been added since, but I still love it, and it's an awesome unit. So let's see how it does in the match to come. Hello and welcome to the match, everybody. Hope you're having a fantastic beginning of your week, and well, this is a situation match. I ended up getting stuck on the Federation team repeatedly, so I didn't really get what I was trying to record, and so we're going to be talking the Zaku II. Now there is a little bit of a weird point in this match, and I'll point it out when we get there. So we're going to start out by doing a little bit of NASCAR, which I absolutely despise, but what can you do? So I'm going to follow around using the Dune as a bit of protection. We're going to pitch a shot up there, but we're going to come a little bit short. I should have aimed a little higher. And we're going to throw a couple of those Cracker Grenades. We're going to push up. Our team's being aggressive. We're going to catch the Guff Custom and immediately knock him down. And we're going to get a little bit of that extra pepper on there. Now there is a support taking some shots, and we're going to just keep trying to stay out of his reach. We're going to throw a grenade in because I don't want to mess up my team member. He's going to bail, We're going to wait for it, fire a little head, and take him out. So we're going to spin around. We see that there's a pilot, but one of our team members have taken him out. So we get a little bit of an early lead. We have the Hildorfer firing some rounds. We're just going to take one wild shot, but we're going to go just a tad over. So we're going to push him with our guy, throw a grenade in there, but that's not going to hit due to the fact he got knocked back a little bit. Hit him with the bazooka, come in for the melee, back off, and we're going to shift over because 2 just jumped right in. So we're going to try to back him up a little bit, and we're going to just soften the desert type here up a tad and just try to knock him down, but he's going to dodge out. We're going to keep working the legs. Scummy tactic, but we needed to deal with him somewhat quickly. And we're going to keep chucking the grenades in there when we're not up to anything else, because what we're trying to do is just chip him down so when we do get into the engagement, we can. We're going to push forward. He's going to charge, but we were baiting him. And we're going to get messed up a little bit because our support tried to chuck in a little bit of fire. But hey, look, we got the health to take the shot, or to take the damage. We're going to come in, use that bazooka to open him up, knock him down, come in and finish him off. Well, the support's going to. We're not going to worry about the pilot just yet, as we take a shot at the desert type again. Throw a grenade in. We're going to move up so he can't back up too easily, then charge in and knock him down. We're going to let our guy work on him a second as we throw a grenade over and get the pilot this time. Now we're going to get a little bit of a bad situation, and somehow we're going to dodge there. I don't know how, because this unit doesn't have a dodge. But it happened, and no, this isn't an S-type. I checked, because I got really confused by it. So I don't know if there's a slight modification on the situation battle ones to even them out. So we're getting pushed from behind. We're going to chuck a grenade and then move right up to here to, well, use it as a bit of cover, because he wants to build up that stagger with a minigun. Alright, and we don't want him to do that because he can mess us up. He is getting a chunk of our damage, but we're just kind of playing the long game, trying to get our grenades in there, get a bazooka shot when we can, catch him there, and then we're just going to get one shot, take his shield out, and then he's going to get a little bit of that something from the support. Now he's going to push the support. We're going to try to follow him up, and then we see his guys coming in, and we decide this is a good time to bail. We're not in a good position. We don't have a lot of health. We're going to get pushed, and we're surrounded in most things. So we're going to get him with one surprise hit and then get taken out. There's our first death at the 4-minute mark, effectively. So we're going to spawn over here at C, and we're going to hang out for just a second, take a shot at the Hildorfer, and then we're going to redirect from pushing him because we see this guy going after 4. We're going to miss on our bazooka shot, and then we're going to chuck a grenade in and get a little bit of that damage on him. And, oh yeah, he's the raid, I forget the exact name of that one. But I believe the White Wolf used it. So we see the Hildorfer came in to support him. We're going to knock him down real quick. We're going to try to push up and scare off the one guy. And we're going to throw a grenade in. Still does decent damage. Come in, hit him 1, 2, bam, knock him down again. Get in that extra hit. Our dude's going to come in. We're going to turn and let him face that guy for a second. Then we're going to bait back around, catch the Hildorfer, and then take him out. Not so much with the Zaku machine gun as you'd expect, but hey, it's what happens. So we're going to come in, catch the desert type, and get rid of him real quick. So he's been taken out. Now we got a guy that is setting a bomb as we've gotten pretty close to tying up the game. We're going to move over in support of him. We see his unit there. And we're just going to come on top of the hill, check it out. We see a little pilot there. We tried to hold off to take our shot, but it wasn't long enough. We're going to come in, hit the grenade, but it's going to get taken by the wing thing. We're going to come in and just 1-2 the guff type. Now, we're going to try to not mess up our guys, so we angled ourselves just slightly not to hit our GM. So we're going to come in, throw a grenade, wait for a second for the invulnerability to pass, then take out the Guff Custom. And then we're going to move around. Our guys are getting a little too aggressive there. We're going to take a shot, stagger him. We're going to come in, give him a little tap there, charge into him, and we're going to get the dodge roll, which, hey, I don't blame him. And we're going to finish him off. Now, we've pushed ahead. We have about a minute and something, so we're going to come around and we see 5 fighting the Dom. I believe it's just a normal Dom. I'm not sure. We're going to miss on it due to the arc of our attack with the hatchet. We're going to turn around, and we're just not going to have too much luck fighting this Dom, but we're going to knock him down. And that was all we could do, so we don't have the time to finish him off there. I'm worried about someone coming up and, finishing the job, and then we're going to take out the Dom with the bazooka. We see that they formed up a little bit over there, and we're just going to move over this direction because, one, it burns a little time off the clock. We're going to take a shot into the Guff Custom, or throw that grenade, get a little bit of damage. 5 is going to dive back in. We're going to fire to get a little bit more damage done. We're going to throw the grenade in there. We're just going to keep trying to delay. Unfortunately, I don't know why he decided to dive in on him, but it's going to cost him, and we're going to push just enough to waste their time on that. We're going to be squeaking this one out, everybody. But hey, here we are, and there's the end of the match. Let's see how we did. Let's see, there's our pose. Still not the S-type. Still don't know why it dodged. 2 board spots and first place. Thanks for joining me. Bye-bye.